7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Here is the marinade for the chicken. You might want to pause here as the ingredients list comes up. And if you're interested in making this dish, and it is delicious, you can jot down the ingredients. It's a 30-minute marinade. That's all it is. And I used 1 chicken breast for 2 people. I split it down the middle, and that's plenty of meat to go along with the rice and whatnot that's to come in this video. So it is very good. It called for chili paste, which I did not have, but I had homemade buffalo sauce that I'd used in my pizza recipe, my chicken pizza recipe. So you can substitute whatever. You can add however much ingredients you want to add to this sauce. You could have more garlic powder, always remember to wash your rice if you're using the Instant Pot. And also, if you're using a rice cooker, always wash your rice 2 to 3 times to remove a lot of the starch that is in the rice. I like to use dehydrated vegetables from time to time. The dehydrated onion are the best. Oh my goodness, the flavor when you cook with those, it is amazing. It is better than a fresh onion, folks, I tell you. It's like the onion, the dried onions you buy at the grocery store in a bag. Yeah, and the green beans are really good too. And I bought these at the beginning of fall. And I used them sparingly because they were a little on the pricey side, but it's well worth it. And I didn't have to buy a big expensive dehydrator or a freeze dryer and use all the electricity it takes for those things to process. So in the end, it really wasn't all that expensive after all. And I just ordered it and waited for the package to arrive. So yeah, no fuss, no muss. I enjoy this product very much. I'm not sponsored, but if they wanted to, boy, I tell you, I'd ring their bell because it's really, really good. Anyway, you must wash your rice because in the Instant Pot, it will show burn on your Instant Pot. And on your rice cooker, it won't show anything, but it will be brown on the bottom. I don't know if you have a rice cooker and have noticed it's brown on the bottom when it's done. Well, if you rinse the rice, you won't have that. And I like to add a little bit of oil to my rice when I cook in the Instant Pot, and at this particular time I added a little sesame seed oil. So I have the dried onions, the corn, and the dehydrated green beans going in there with the sesame oil and a little bit of salt in the Instant Pot. Once it comes up to pressure, it's only 5 minutes, folks, and then it takes 15 minutes for it to depressurize on its own, or you could do a quick release if you choose. I used to have a Weber barbecue. I owned it for about 22 years, 23 years, and now it's just going to be a flower pot. Yeah, I don't do the barbecue outdoors anymore. It's just too hot out there in the summertime, and the sun, around dinner time, the sun is shining in my face, so I purchased this. My grandfather had bought one of these many years ago. It's an indoor barbecue, and it's wonderful. I enjoy using it in the winter or in the summer. I can take it outside and put it on my picnic table if I wanted, and just, have myself in the shade under an umbrella. No fuss, no muss, and cleans up easily, cooks beautifully. I would advise to oil your meat a little bit, like marinate it in something. A lot of times I'll just take my chicken breast, I'll put a little oil in the bowl with a little lemon juice and some spices. And oh boy, I like to tent it. It cooks quicker and it keeps from drying out. 15 minutes usually on one side, and then anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes on the other side. So I'll baste it before I turn it over. And since the chicken came out of there, so I'm not going to baste it at the very end when I flip it over. I'll just baste it here, and then it'll cook on that side. And you have to be so careful when you use chicken. But isn't that beautiful, folks? Look at that. I just love using this Delonghi appliance. It makes the most precious grill marks. Oh, it's just wonderful. I just love this little Delonghi, whatever, however you pronounce the name of this thing, but it works beautifully. It really does.